Hey everybody, what's up? It's Mike. I'm back, as promised. I had a wonderful anniversary weekend with my boyfriend. Went about as well as it could. Also had a surprise gig with my band on Saturday. That was pretty nice. So, it was a pretty okay weekend. It was a pretty good weekend. And, yeah. Now we're back, and as promised. So, okay, rewind. In case you missed last week's reaction, I reacted to the new Polyphia tune, Ego Death, with Steve Vai. But it was so awesome, and it blew my mind so much, that I couldn't think clearly enough to do the analysis. So I said, I'm going to do ABC today, which, as promised, I will listen through to the tune, give my thoughts, and then analyze it. All right, so we're doing business per usual, but then Wednesday or Thursday of this week, I'm going to come back with the second video for Ego Death and do the full musical analysis that you guys all want and love and deserve. So, without further ado, we're doing ABC. This is featuring somebody called Sophia Black. I've never heard of this artist, this person. Y'all have told me this is a pop tune. Okay, cool. I mean, this is not the first time that Polyphia has worked with, a female vocalist. I think there was that tune off of New Levels, New Devils, but it's so strange, that I think had pop vocals to it. It was more of a pop tune. So, this is not new territory for them, but I'm kind of curious. And I have no idea what I'm in for. I mean, I have some idea, but not really. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button below, down there or down there. I forget which side it is. Always ring the bell to get notified when I post a new video. Give the video a like, a thumbs up, please. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this tune. And, yeah. All right, here we go. Polyphia, ABC, featuring Sophia Black. Any relation to the Jackson 5 tune? Probably not. Let's go. Okay. All right, cats. Oh.
Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak, it's automatic. Made me forget every word, cause that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 911, hello, it's me, Sophia. Yes, this is an emergency. Yes, the way they put it down on me got the whole room tipsy. Hyperventilating when we be procreating. As you learn to
I
don't think I can breathe. I don't think I can breathe.
Okay, I dig the tabs at the bottom.
Fuck. Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak, it's automatic. Made me forget every word, cause that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Okay, that's a total jazz line.
So I could kiss you whenever I wanted. Hyperventilating when we be procreating. Where'd you learn to do that thing? Now you hold it back when you swing.
I mean, he's nice. He's very handsome. Oh, look how handsome Scotty is. They make such a cute couple. It's in Japanese. Okay. Okay, Guitar Hero references. Why does she have a mustache? And now we're on a Japanese style game show. This video is so ridiculous I can't even focus on the music. It's a nice line. Tim is freaking out.
Play with the green. Play with the green.
I recommend.
One moment, please. What the fuck did I just watch? Seriously, what was that? That video was so crazy that, like, I could barely focus on the music. It was like part boy band video, part Japanese game show, and like, I'm glad Scotty got the hot guy. Like, he was nice. I love the shirtless dude. Yummy. More, please. But, I don't understand what the fuck was going on. I guess we can try to analyze the video along with the music while we do the analysis. Great pop tune. The ABC line is just nuts. Like, that's a total jazz line in terms of the melody. And I love how, like, her vocals, the crazy lines of the vocals match up with, like, the crazy lines that, like, Tim and Scott are doing on the guitar. That's great. And Clay's drumming is great. And it's just a great, complicated, intricate, well-crafted pop tune. Honestly, when was the last time you called a pop tune intricate? This is when. The only thing is, I'm not a fan of auto-tune on vocals. There was some. I'm just not generally a fan of that. But, I can live with it. Whatever. But aside from that, yeah, no, I like it. I dig it. Let's deep dive. Let's analyze the shit out of this. Okay. So, I like the cats, like I said before. So that's the dude, that's the shirtless dude. And now they're gonna appear on the TV.
Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak, it's all phonetic, made me for.
Okay, so right off the bat, you've got her doubling Tim's guitar line. And I guess the auto-tune actually kind of works here now that I think about it, because it kind of gives it, or maybe they're using a different effect, but there's almost this kind of like warbly effect on the vocals. And that's kind of matching the effect that Tim's got. Also, Tim's adding some harmonies with the chords underneath to match the line. And her vocal line is matching the rhythmic complexities of Tim's guitar line. So, it's kind of like a unison thing. Where, that doubling or the tripling or however you want to think of it works really well together. Check it out.
Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak, it's all phonetic, made me forget every word, cause like, that's a lot of letters. ABC.
So that is, I think that's a major seventh arpeggio, definitely, that I'm hearing there. You can really hear the jazz influences creeping in on the new material. And it was sort of there on New Levels, New Devils, but it's very obvious for the new record. Check it out.
Phonetic, made me forget every word, cause like, that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Okay, so that's kind of like a chromatic jazz line, like very obviously. That's like a classic jazz line. That's like something like I would like expect like a bebop horn player to play. like classic, but transposed to pop guitar for 2022. I dig it.
Work, cause like, that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 911, hello, it's me, Sophia. Yes, this is an emergency. Yes, the way to put it down on me. Got the whole room tipsy.
Okay, so we'll get to the boy band shot in a second. So here's what I like about this bit is if you listen to the rhythm, right, of what the bass and the rhythm guitars are doing, they're matching the rhythmic flow of Sophia's rap. Check it out. Everybody's in lockstep with each other. So I don't know if like she wrote her rap to match Tim's rhythm guitar or if Tim wrote his rhythm guitar around her rap. If I had to guess, it's probably the first one because Tim usually writes the tunes first, is my understanding. But yeah.
911, hello, it's me, Sophia. Yes, this is an emergency.
So bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba da ba da. That's the basic rhythm going on here.
911, hello, it's me, Sophia. Yes, this is an emergency. Yes, the way to put it down on me. Got the whole room tipsy. Hyperventilating when we be broke.
I love this shot with all four of them like there's some crazy boy band. I mean, I guess they're like, is Polyphia 2022's equivalent of a 90s boy band? I mean, they're cute. They're very talented. And they have adoring fans. I don't know if they have hordes of screaming teenage girls, though. If any of you know if a large faction of Polyphia's fan base comprises of hordes of screaming teenage girls, comment below and let me know. Because I think that may be the one factor that will determine whether or not they are today's premier boy band or not. And I mean that in the highest compliment, guys. But yeah, this is cool. Love how the bass line is doubling the rap there. Check this out. Here. The way to put it down on me. The bass and the drums and the rhythm guitars are all in lockstep with the rap. Check it out one more time. This is really cool. And like really precise too. That's so awesome. So guitar on this side, on my left side, is doubling the vocal line that Sophia is singing. A lot of unison stuff going on here.
Sophia, yes, this is an emergency. Yes, the way to put it down on me. Got the whole room tipsy. Hyperventilating when we be procreating. As you learn to do that thing.
And her melody is matching chord tones.
I can breathe. I don't think I can be. I don't think I can think. I don't think I can see. Fuck.
That's a good place to stop it when somebody says fuck. Total jazz progressions here on the chords. Check this out. It almost reminds me of the second half of Playing God.
I don't think I can breathe. I don't think I can be. I don't think I can think. I don't think I can see. Fuck.
Nice little chromatic descent with the chords. The amount of precision required to do that line is just like, fuck, that is so good.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Pick out and put it in my locket so I could kiss you.
Why are they eating chocolate? Good for you, Scotty. And the dude is like totally shocked. I love it. Yeah, a lot of this is just like Sophia's melody is just outlining chord tones, by which I mean like it's outlining the root, the third, the fifth, the seventh of the chords that are going on. All the strong notes, which is really what good melodies are supposed to be doing. So this is very well crafted. Lots of like, again, I think Tim's guitar is basically doing the unison thing with Sophia's vocals, and then Scotty's guitars over on this side they're more doing like a rhythmic kind of funk kind of thing, but it's still kind of matching the rhythmic flow of her rap and singing. And of course, the two clays are in lockstep with Scotty, so it's very much like in the pocket, as musicians would say. And I haven't even really talked about the drums because it's solid funk, basically what Clay Ashelman is doing here. Solid funk and hip hop, lots of ghost notes, lots of crazy fills. I'll see if I can just focus on the drums here and what makes them special for this bit here. Let's keep going.
Shit. Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak. It's all phonetic. Made me
Yeah.
forget everyone.
So the snare drum is matching the rhythms on doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo, and I think the bass drum might be doing a little bit too. There's lots of intricate hi-hat work in the previous section, and of course Clay Ashelman is on point with all the downbeats and the accents and stuff. And fuck, that man has a nice set of pecs. And I love his tats. I love a guy with tats. I mean, come on, I have a crush on Tim. That should be obvious to you by now.
Can't speak. It's all phonetic. Made me forget every word. 'Cause like that's a lot of letters.
Yeah, and the whole band, they're all doing that. Even Clay on the drums is matching that rhythm with his snare drum for the groove. Check it out.
Shit. Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak. It's all phonetic. Made me forget every word. 'Cause like that's a lot
Here we
of
go.
letters.
And now we're in Japanese. So, yeah, I don't know what she's saying in Japanese. So if somebody can translate and put it in the comments, that would be great. What I really like about this section, and in previous sections like it, is what Clay is doing on the drums, just to give the drummer some more love, is so he's doing some basic backbeat stuff like boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, right? And then on the hi-hat, he's just like got like, I think these are 30-second notes, or it's a chicka 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 chicka, or 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, no, so it's 16, so it's really fast 16ths. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 on the hi-hat, and it's just crazy. It's just really good, fast, solid groove playing. Check it. Hear those hi-hats? That's precision, my friend. That little scream at the end kind of sounds like Pikachu. Maybe that's on purpose. Maybe it is a sample of Pikachu. For all I know. I mean, there's all these references to Japanese culture. You've got the cats, and the little TV thing, and the strawberry milk, and the Japanese game shows. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually a sample of Pikachu's voice. I wonder if anybody else has caught that. Love the Guitar Hero reference. Love the random tabs that appeared earlier in the video. Yeah, I think that's the woo at the end. That's the Chew and Pikachu. Listen to it again. Yeah, I think that's the Chew and Pikachu. Okay, so what's really cool is as Sophia is talking over the music in Japanese, we get to hear Tim's melody line really clearly. So there's some lovely, lovely chords and octave work that Tim is doing. And to bring a little bit of a connection back to jazz music, this heavy use of octaves and this clean kind of tone, that was first pioneered by a guy, very famous jazz guitarist by the name of Wes Montgomery. And I bet you Tim has listened to a bit of Wes Montgomery. I bet they were listening to a lot of the jazz greats and, doing their homework for making this album. But if you want to check out more of like this, where this kind of heavy use of octaves, clean tone kind of comes from, check out like early old R&B, like, what's his name? Curtis Mayfield, who was a big influence on Jimi Hendrix, and pre-Hendrix, like in the jazz scene, Wes Montgomery for sure. Y'all should check out. Wes was a beast. And this is a great melody line, and I just want to focus on it because it's so sweet. Hear those octaves? Yeah, no, like that's just badass. Like, so Tim has got it's this combination of octaves and single notes and chords, like funk rhythms. Like, there's this little bit in it where I'm just geeking out over it now, and you're gonna have to indulge me because it's my channel. But octaves, single line. Da-da-da-bum. It's so clean. That little funky bit of rhythm playing there. And like everything's so precise. And you just boop boop boo doo 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 boop boop boom bum 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 bum. Like hitting all those accents so precisely, a lot of guys, myself included, would not be able to get it that on the beat. We always would be like a little bit late or a little bit early slightly for like at least one of them. Because, we're human. We're not like robots. And I understand that like with music these days, things are quantized. But shit, I've seen videos of Polyphia live. Tim can do this live. He is that fucking good. Scotty is that fucking good. They're all that fucking good. So, I mean, this is superhuman abilities here in terms of musicianship that I, as a long-term professional musician, am in fucking awe of, and I love it. But yeah, you've got all this smooth, clean, octave, jazz guitar influenced lines. And then when it gets to the crazy A, B, C, D, E, F, G line, right, he's tapping it, and you've got the harmonics, and it's just pure Tim Henson. It's pure Polyphia. And it's genius. This. And it's just executed flawlessly. So a little bit of a guitar solo. Okay, yeah. So again, it's riffing off of it. I think this is Scotty's solo now, judging by the hands of who's playing. You've got like the power chords, and then you've got this like, man, Scott's going off so hard on this record. Like, like crazy chromatic lines, crazy jazz lines. It's great. It's like fusion-y. It's like total jazz fusion. And I love all the slides, like going back to the beginning. The harmonies. And just crunchy tone. And Clay's just going off on the drums. Okay, hold on. What was that? And of course, there's a nice little triplet figure on the hi-hat that, like, I have to mention. Right here. You've got the harmonies of the guitars on both sides. Sorry about that. I love how there's another vocal line coming on top. It's just very layered. Yeah, it's just pure freaking madness at the end. It just goes crazy. It's like a Polyphia tune. I mean, no, it is a Polyphia tune. If Polyphia were making pop music, which it is, it just goes nuts at the end. And I love how the vocals match that madness and insanity, and they build up with it. And yeah, and then there's all this craziness at the very end. Tim has anger issues.
Play with the green. Play with the green.
I think they need therapy. Don't we all? Anyways, yeah, I love the intricacy of the rhythms, the lines, the jazz influences. It's just craziness. It's bonkers. It's nuts. It's wild. It's zany. It's poppy. It's a lot of fun. It's great. Everything's pretty... My only criticism, I think, is that a lot of it is just unison stuff. Like, everybody's sort of doing... like doubling or tripling the same melody or the same rhythms, and everybody's in lockstep with each other, and that's cool. But I'd like to see like a little bit of like maybe some counterpoint going on, right? Where like somebody's doing something and then somebody else is doing something here in response to that, but it's going in like the opposite direction. And just to have a little bit more contrast. But in terms of technical precision and great hooks and melodies and poppy writing, very well composed, very well crafted, and it's great. I love it. It's zany. It's right up my alley. So I love the shit out of this, and I hope you did too. And it's just silly and fun and wacky. And what's not to love? You've got great musicians, a great singer, a great pop tune, crazy Japanese pop culture references, and a handsome shirtless man. What more could you want in a music video? 5 hot men? One of them is shirtless, and it's not Tim Henson? Okay. I think that's it for today. Please, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button below, down here, or down here. Ring a bell to get notified when I post the video. Give a like, a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this crazy, 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 wonderful, wacky, zany tune. And yeah. Oh, and if you want to support the channel, I'll leave a link down to my PayPal and my Bandcamp if you want to get my music or buy me a coffee. And if you want to do that, please, it helps to support the channel and keeps me going and keeps these videos going. So eventually I want to see if I can get myself a new camera. So if you want to help out with that, great. Otherwise, not required. And I will see you all on Wednesday or Thursday for the full-on fucking deep dive musical analysis into Ego Death featuring Steve Vai. I'll see you all then. Take care. Bye-bye. Nuts. Bonkers. These guys just keep getting crazy. They gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man.